Good morning, everybody. Take a seat, please, quickly. We've got a lot to get through this morning. I know you're all excited. We're getting to the end of term, which means holidays. It also means that we need to get through our assessment. So this will be your assessment task in geography for this term. Why are you being assessed? Well, your assessment helps me to track your progress, helps me to know how well you're doing, the areas that you might need to improve on, helps me to plan my lessons. It helps me to know where I need to focus my teaching in order to get the best out of you. And the feedback that I give to you from this will help you to improve. It helps you to work out where your strengths are, where your weaknesses are, and the areas that you might need to improve upon. Now, the Year 5 curriculum says that by the end of this year, you should be able to show how people, places, and environments are connected and how these interconnections influence each other. And that's what we're going to be assessing this term, is the interconnections between people and environments. And this is also an opportunity for you to put your knowledge and skills into practice, to show me that you can apply what you know. So let's have a look at what we've learned so far this year. We've looked at changes in our environment, such as land clearing, urban development, the reasons these happen. We've looked at the effects of change in our local area. We've been down to our local shopping area, which is being newly developed. There's a lot of land clearing down there. We've looked at the effects it's had on the creek system around there. We've looked at the effects it's had on the bike path that goes past there, and the residential areas around there too. We've also had a look at those. We've also looked at features of different Australian regions and the influence of the natural environment and how it is used. So the big one there was we looked at Sydney Harbour and the way that the harbour itself has actually shaped the city and the areas of the city and how those areas are used for different things. So what will be assessed? Your geographical content knowledge, that's what you know. Your inquiry skills, so your research, your collecting, your collating and presenting information, all those things will be assessed, as well as your use of digital technologies. We'll be using a digital resource to present this work. So this task requires that you conduct an inquiry into how people and environments influence one another. That's our question. How do people and environments influence one another? So you can choose one of these research topics. You can either choose the Great Barrier Reef, the Murray-Darling Basin, or the Tasmanian Heritage Wilderness Areas. You must choose one of those, one only. You have to answer these three questions. Who uses the region? Is it tourism, farming? Why is it used in this way? So what environmental features influence how it is used? Why is that area used in that way specifically? And what effects does this use have on the environment and people? So what effects does the environment have on the way the people use it? What effect does people have on the environment in that particular place? And you are to present your findings to the class. You are to present this no more than 4 minutes long. Your presentation must not be any more than 4 minutes long. You can choose how to present it, but you must include these two things. You must include the use of a digital resource, and you must contain a map. So we've been through all the mapping conventions. You need all the things that go onto a map. You need to put them correctly. And the digital resource, you can use, this is your choice. You can either make a PowerPoint, you can make a short animation, you can make a video. It's up to you how you do that. So how we'll be working is, I'll be splitting you up into groups of 3. We'll be working together, we'll be feeding the ideas of each other. We'll also have 1 hour a day in class to be working on this. And that's over a period of 7 days leading up to the due date. 1 hour a day for 7 days, that should be enough time to get this assessment piece done. And if you feel that you might need some more time, then on weekends, afternoons, you can work at home. It might be a little more difficult working from home if you are working with other people, but you need to be communicating within your group as to how you're going to do this. And that brings us to the due date. When is all this due? Morning of Friday, June 7, 2019. And we'll be presenting these throughout the day. So that's your due date, no later, on the morning. Okay, so I'm looking forward to seeing everybody's good work and good luck.